Alright guys, Karan Jones here. We are finally at Comic-Con after waiting in like almost an hour line long. So here with Miss Jody Jones, say hi.
Hi.
Nice new hairdo. Here with Kit, say hi. And Kaylee, and Black Ranger back there, Donald. Oh, did you just flip off the camera? He's a crazy Black Ranger. So this is 2015 Comic-Con, and we are in here, so let's go have some fun. So we're here back in the main strip. As you can see, a lot of people here. We're kind of just walking around. No plan, just kind of what you do at cons. Walk around, take pictures, meet people. You know, I'm probably gonna go try to meet Austin St. John later. So really excited about that. And hi, just recording you. Say hi. Hi. And yeah, that's how we do it at cons. So let's go get pictures and videos, man. That's my goal right now.
Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't. Why y'all scared to be different? Say I won't. We them outsiders, that's just how we live it. Say I won't. And I bet I will. You can say I won't. I might do it just to show you. Whoa, I might do it.
My wife is leading us to go check out some Star Wars stuff. She's very persistent in seeing this right now. You excited to see the Star Wars stuff?
Yes.
Yes. So, oh man, there's always just so much to look at. Let's look at these things. Let's say hi to these guys. How you doing, guys? Doing very good. What are these things? They look crazy, dude.
They're called the rocket discs.
Okay. Man, that is so cool. Yeah, dude. Did you make these yourself?
Yep.
Dang, that is so sick, dude. Just had to come by and say hi. That looks so cool. All right. All right. So now we're just continuing to look at like art and all the crazy stuff they have here. There's a bunch. So let's continue to check it out. Hey guys, I'm white, he's black. It's just how it is. Alright, now we're looking at the Star Wars stuff, guys. So let's go check out some Star Wars here. We got some Star Wars cosplayers. We got R2-D2 there. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's nice. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Oh, yeah. That's what's up, my man. That looks so cool. He's serious about it, too. He's using the Force. He's got the Force. I like your lightsaber, dude. That's awesome. All right, all right. Now we're just looking at some pictures over here of Vader. Man, this guy's tall. Look at his lightsaber, dude. Really cool. I could totally take this guy. I have Saba. What's up, R2? So much to look at up here, guys. I love the Star Wars stuff. Alright guys, initial reactions. First year of Comic-Con, how do you feel? 2 thumbs up?
Great.
I feel like it's a lot to take in. That's how I felt too. It's like so much to observe and a lot to take in. Oh yeah, it's your first year too, buddy. How do you feel? He has no choice but to feel good because he's here with the White Ranger. And we're on the same team, right buddy?
No.
Don't listen to him. He's a nutso, but yeah. We're gonna go take some more pictures, guys. Checking out the Legoland over here, man. Woo, sorry about my finger there getting in the way, but yeah, pretty darn cool, man. I love looking at the Lego stuff. Hey, look at that one. That's so cool. I love that one. I would totally get that one. That's awesome. I wonder how much it is to like buy some of this stuff, dude. It's so awesome. Like, if I had a big basement, I would totally have these in my room. You know, like in the basement. They've got some really cool stuff here, dude. I love the Lego stuff. Aquaman's over here. So much cool stuff, dude. They got some robots and stuff over here. Now I'm waiting to go see some more Power Ranger folks. I hope we have some more Ranger folks here in the house tonight, so yeah. Right now we're trying to catch R2. He's like moving right over here, following people. There he is. Getting him on camera there. Hey R2, you're not gonna attack me, are you? I mean, I got Zordon. Hey. Whistle at you too, bro. You look very good today, man. I just want to let you know that. You look really good. Where's Luke? Is he back with Obi-Wan right now? Hey, you can't just walk off like that. We're conversating here, buddy. R2 people. R2's in the house. White Ranger here. We just came out of a panel. It was about mythological creatures, and now, absolutely, my man. How are you enjoying yourself? You enjoying yourself?
I'm enjoying it now. Looking at you. Looking at this.
All right, man. Hey, I'm gonna take a picture with them really quick. Then we're gonna look some more stuff. Yes, we're having a great time. Let's do it. Hey, White Ranger again. Man, we're still walking in the upper layer of Denver Comic Con here at the convention. And, you know, I was walking over to Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger's table. And, man, he was out in the crowd taking pictures with folks for free. So I got in on a Ranger picture with a bunch of other Rangers who were here. And I was able to take a picture with Austin St. John for free, man. And it was just really cool, like, to see him, like, literally standing there in 3D, HD, you know? It was so awesome, and it was really cool. So I'm thankful, real humble dude, real cool to be able to see him and meet him. So hey, if you're here at DCC this weekend, go over to his table, get a chance to meet him, man. Especially if you're a huge Power Ranger fan such as myself, take advantage of the opportunity. Karan here, White Ranger, waiting for Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger, to come out. He's got a panel. He's gonna come out and talk to everyone, so we're excited about that. How are you guys feeling? We got some other Rangers in the house.
Hey, what's up?
How are you guys feeling?
Feeling great.
Feeling good?
Feeling wonderful.
You guys look wonderful. You feeling wonderful, my man? That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we're all pretty excited to see Austin, and we got some other Ranger folks here. We got Super Mega Force over here. Everybody's looking good. So yeah, let's continue to wait for him to come out.
Part of our laboratory area. Can you hear okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's kind of low volume, so I'll try and project as best I can, and it seems that it's only coming out of this speaker as well. So you guys can probably hear me just fine, and you're going, what? So, sorry. We'll try and bring the sound over your way. It's not the way sound works. So, welcome to the 8-Bit Lounge, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We have a very special guest with us today, and as you probably know, it is
Austin St. John!
St. John.
Woo!
If you want to, you can go ahead and grab a seat, make yourself comfortable.
I'm a stander.
You're a stander, all right, that's fine too.
So I think on my feet. I spent too many years being on my feet. I sit and it's all the blood goes south and the energy goes south. I like to be on my feet. But I was excited when they asked me to come and speak with the youth. As you guys have probably figured, there we go. Now we have volume. Is that better? I just have to stick it in my mouth while I talk. So I'm excited to be here and talk with you guys, hear what's on your minds, what do you want to discuss, give you a little bit of background on me. You guys all know me from the show. I spent 100 episodes, a couple movies. As you know, I was the leader of a global team of superheroes. We destroyed Angel Grove in a day and then rebuilt it every day, again and again. We couldn't figure out how to do it and not destroy the city. Outside of that, I finished up high school. I got my bachelor's degree, sports science, health studies. Then I got a degree in emergency medicine. I spent 15 years working as a medic, some in the Washington, D.C. area. And then I spent 4 years overseas doing it through Department of Defense attached to military operations. So, thank you. So I got to work with our best and brightest, and I was in leadership roles somehow everywhere I went. So if you guys have questions about anything, fire away. What do you want to know? I got Red Ranger with a hand up. What was my favorite part of being a Ranger? Probably you guys. You guys are what made the show awesome. Couldn't have done it without you at the time. What's on your mind? How did it feel being the leader of the Power Rangers? I've worked with a lot of leaders in my life, and I've seen those that thought it was their God-given birthright. I've worked with those that were kind of baptized by fire and became leaders. For me, it was an amazing experience as a 17-year-old boy because I didn't really know a lot about leadership. I just had to do what I believed was right. I had to portray and stay true to my heart. and do what I thought was right for other people. So it was pretty amazing. I saw the love and adoration that I got in the eyes of many of you growing up, and I didn't really know what I was doing, but I knew that you guys loved it, and that was an amazing feeling. So it was pretty spectacular. Next question. Yes, I'm wearing underwear. Somebody always asks.
Ooh, I got a question.
The audition process, man. Well, I wasn't an actor. I took a $20 bet to go audition for a TV show. I had my first martial arts dojo. I was teaching, and a buddy of mine said, "I'll bet you $20 you won't be wasting your time if you go for this audition." And I thought, man, that's so much money for a week. I could fill up my car with that. That's back when gas was only 89 cents a gallon. And I was like, wow, I'll take that 20 bucks, let's go. And I lost 20 bucks. So it was 5 auditions. It was, for the actors, they were really stressed about it. I had no idea what I was getting into, so I wasn't stressed. I was just kind of like, wow, these guys are really uptight. What's the big deal? You know, I mean, it's kind of cool. You know, you want me to do martial arts? Cool. Clear space, I'll do some martial arts. Read this, and I thought the lines were cheesy, I'm not gonna lie. At 17, I was like, do I have to read this? Can I just change this or that, or, you know? They're like, nope, that's it. So, but there was 5 callbacks, and it got very competitive. There were thousands of people, thousands and thousands that tried out for the Red Ranger. So I really didn't know at the time how many I was competing against. I found out a little bit after the fact. And then I got nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, did that just happen? So it was a once in a lifetime experience.
There's the Red Ranger for you.
Do I remember what it was like when I first put on the Red Ranger suit? Gentlemen, at the age of 17, how many of you would have willingly put on something super skin tight? I mean, you weren't hiding anything. And then walked out in front of your family or your friends, much less got on a global TV show and just been like, here we are.
I do it.
That's what it felt like the first time I put it on. And then I went, oh, hell, it's kind of cool. What's up, big man? How did it? How did it feel to use a sword? Well, it felt like a big responsibility. I learned how to do it better and then practice some more. It takes a lot of practice to be good at that stuff. But you could do it. You gonna try? Just give it a lot of practice. Don't do it off the couch at home, okay? Mom will appreciate that. How did I decide to go into the medical field after I left Hollywood? It's pretty far from Hollywood, isn't it? Well, when I left the show, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to be when I grew up. I was still a boy, you know, a teenage boy, early 20s. Mentally, I was probably still 12, like most 20-year-old men. And I went through my own process, you know, bartended, waited tables, paid my way through college like everybody else. And I was always an adrenaline junkie, though. I love competition. You know, I was skydiving at the age of 17, 18 with some of the other stunt guys. And, you know, I just went shark diving with great white sharks in Australia last November. So I'm still a little bit nuts, maybe a lot. And I was bartending, paying my way through college, and a buddy of mine came up to me in 2000 and he said, hey man, you should come down to the local fire department and volunteer with us and see what we do. I thought, okay, that sounds like cool, man. So I went down and I volunteered, and I fell in love with it. And then I started seeing these guys that were EMTs, and Firefighter 1, Firefighter 2, and then I met paramedics, and then I met flight medics, and I met all these different levels of training, and I couldn't help it, you know. I kept having to look up and see people doing these cool things, and I thought there's no reason why I can't do that. So I did it, and I did it for, in fact, I'm still a National Registry paramedic. So, I love it.
It's Jake.
He asked me, how did it feel to get the Green Ranger's shield after he lost the dagger? Well, it felt awkward putting it on. Yeah. My character was always meant, I always portrayed my character as quiet, humble. I was never looking for it. I never wanted to be flashy. The producers didn't want me to be flashy. So I felt weird wearing this great big shiny thing. But, you know, in the end, it gave you guys something else that many of you enjoy. You know, Green Ranger and the Red Ranger, we made some of the most popular episodes in the history of the show. And there's still controversy out there, you know, who's better, the red guy or the green guy? So I'll let you guys debate that, you know, that's up to you guys. But it was neat to wear, it was good to experience it, and then I came back as the Gold Ranger, and then they gave me all the shiny toys anyway, and then I got to be the outside ranger, the 6th ranger, and I got to, you know, all 5 of them are getting their butts kicked, and then I come in and clean house, so, you know, it's kind of weird how it, you know, it goes full circle. I guess they got me into flashy stuff after a while anyway, but it's a good question. Well, thank you. And for those of you who've served, or you have loved ones who've served, man, you guys are great. Thank you. So, my experience with the martial arts. I grew up a Marine Corps brat, and this was before the Marine Corps had changed its rules, where now it's every 3 years unless there's a special reason for them to move your station. It didn't used to be that way when I was growing up, and my father, who was a Mustanger in the Marine Corps, he was a man's man. You know, you see all these movies about Rambo, my dad would eat him alive. So I tell you that to tell you this. He was in high demand in the Corps. He was moved constantly, sometimes every 9 months. So he was a heavy Kenpo, martial arts practitioner. He was big into kickboxing as a practitioner. He used to compete in what they call jackpot fights, things like that. He started teaching me at 5. And then we would move, or he would go off to a war in a country that nobody knows about. And my mom would take me wherever we would move, find a martial arts studio, whatever was available, and dump me into it. So the first studio I ever set foot in was judo. Kenpo, judo at the age of 5, and then we moved. And every time I went somewhere else, Shinkido, Palbando, Hwarendo, you know, Newaza, so on and so forth, and it just kind of kept going. And then I got into the show, and I spent several years in Taekwondo, and, you know, stand-up jiu-jitsu, which I got through Newaza and Kenpo. It was a break from Parker-style Kenpo under Dave German and Master Schneider, Ray Schneider, so they broke off from the Parker-style system. And I spent my time there, and then I got into more kickboxing, and then I got into grappling, and I heard about the bad boy competitions, and spent a lot of time with a lot of guys that were amazing at MMA, and learned a lot from them and traded them things that I knew. So I was hybrid before it was cool to be hybrid, just because we moved all the doggone time. So that's kind of one of the things I put out there to families and parents. Listen, there's something to be said for spending your entire life in one art. That takes an exceptional amount of discipline and focus, and it deserves respect. But if you can't do that, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do every other opportunity that comes your way at that time. And if that means every time you move, or every time you go somewhere else, you got to find a new studio, then just do it. Don't make the excuse, well, it's not what I was doing. There are plenty of people in the world that will tell you no. Don't tell yourself no. Don't help them out. Do your own thing. And I would tell everybody, martial arts is like a toolbox nowadays. You can go from one art to the next, to the next, to the next, and pick a piece out of that toolbox that fits you and the kind of card you want to work on. You know, if you're a guy with long legs, maybe Taekwondo's for you. Or maybe you want to be a grappler because you have the long limbs, and that's an advantage too. Or maybe you're short and compact and you want to do Kenpo, or you want to get inside to stand-up grappling, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be just one. But if it is, that's great too. Just don't let people tell you that you're not cool because you're not going to spend your entire life in one art and be grand master of the world. You know, that's not everybody's path in life. So, branch out. What's up, man?
ASJ, can you...
He's had his headache for a while, so let's get his question.
Hey, can you talk a little about Survival's End? And is there a chance we might be able to see you in Dino Charge?
How many of you guys, are you guys on social media? Anybody? Most everybody in the world is now. I avoided it for 20 years and now I'm all over it. And it blows my mind. He asked me to talk about a new movie I have coming up. I just filmed a movie trailer in Orlando, Florida. It's a post-apocalyptic, end-of-the-world, and no, it's not a zombie movie. Oh my God, I mean, zombies are cool, man. Don't get me wrong. I love zombies. I'm a Walking Dead fan, but I did not want to do another zombie World War Z thing. So we took trying to think of an easy way to explain it. You've all heard of H1N1? Okay. We took an iteration of that, changed it, put it in the future, and it wipes out 90% of the world's population. Society falls, and people band together and try to survive. My character comes back as a special operations medic out of the Middle East, and I kind of take it upon myself, after inadvertently being a part of something horrible, that my penance in life is to find survivors and to keep them alive, and to do whatever I can to keep them alive and perpetuate the resurgence of the human population. Meanwhile, the government is trying to exterminate people, and other people that are infected are getting other people infected, and there's a lot of really deep moments in this. It is not a kung fu movie, although we are going to shoot an alternate ending for Power Rangers fans who want to see me get it on. I can't tell you. I'll tell you at the end. There's going to be the thriller side ending, which is it's an eye popper. But we're going to change an alternate ending for the DVD. So for those of you that just want to see me kick butt, you'll get the opportunity. You asked me about Dino Charge. Am I going to be in Dino Charge? The answer is no. I have spoken with the executive producers. They've asked me if there's work we might do in the future, and I think at this point we've agreed that maybe there is, but I don't have anything in writing or no contracts for it at this time.
Awesome.
What was it like to hand leadership over to Tommy? Well, I wasn't really there when Tommy became the leader. You'll see a couple of episodes where all you see is the back of my head and somebody else is using my voice. That's because I had already left the show and they weren't quite sure how to tell you guys about it yet. So what they decided was there was going to be a power transfer to Tommy's character, which is a natural choice. Tommy was very popular, so that they didn't have to shoot me as much or the back of my head of a stunt guy as much. And then 3 episodes later, I went to a peace conference, and then they didn't have to worry about it anymore. But Tommy was a very popular character, so I think he was a good choice for leadership. How did they get me back for Forever Red? I don't remember how I think it was email. Somebody tracked me down. I was in Virginia working as a medic at the time, and they said, hey, we'd like you to come back and do an episode of Forever Red with the other Red Rangers. This was in 06? I can't remember. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. How many have there been? Like 2, 3? I had no idea. They're like, no, there's been 11, but only 10 are going to be in this one. I thought, wow. Yeah, the 10-year anniversary. So I came back and shot Forever Red, and they gave me that last-minute ride in on the bike, and the last-minute reveal, and then the line that I still hear all the time. You didn't think I was going to let you do this without the original Red Ranger, and I say that at panels, and people go ballistic. So it's kind of funny. Another one, buddy. He was asking if I was going to be in Dino Charge, but not yet. Another question?
Hey guys, so Comic-Con, for me, the day is over for Saturday. This was my second year going to DCC, and it was awesome. As always, it was spectacular, amazing, awesome, all that jazz. Got to meet Austin St. John. He is a great dude. Just cool being able to kind of meet one of your childhood heroes, ask him questions, and just to be able to meet him. And I was able to do an interview, so I'll be posting that one as well. I think for me this year, the second go around, I feel like I took away a lot more. Meaning, you know, obviously when you cosplay yourself, it's a little bit different and the vibe is different. You know, versus my first year, I didn't cosplay, I didn't dress up, you know, but this year I did, and you know, I went as the White Ranger, obviously, and it's just always cool to be able to take pictures with other fans, and just to meet different folks, you know, and just to be engaged and constantly taking pictures and doing videos with folks. So that aspect was really fun. Picked up some cool stuff. Obviously, got a couple, got a poster and you know a few collectibles and so on and so forth. So yeah, for those of you who are there this year, enjoy your time, have fun, get pictures, post them everywhere. Comment on this video if you were at Denver Comic-Con or at any other con for that matter, and just let me know your experience and your thoughts about Comic-Con and all that good jazz. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace.